Okay, so the first thing that I did here was just installed my deadbolt, which was not a big deal. If you've already got a cutout in your door, just make sure that the measurement is correct. Should just slip right in, and take 2 screws. And now we're going to put this back plate on, and it's going to go on the inside of the door here. And it does have a padded side, and my assumption is that padded side is going to go up against the door like that. And then this is our outdoor unit, and we want to put our wire through the door, and then we are going to take those 2 screws right there, and we're going to insert them right here and get that snugged up against the door. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is take our power and connect it to the lock, just like that. And then we want to make sure that we get this back inside out of the way so that we can get our lock into the little hole there. You want to make sure that these are lined up properly when you fix it to the door, so that you're not trying to turn that deadbolt when you don't need to. All right, so there are 2 screws that go right here. You don't want to forget those. And we can snug this one up down here as well. All right, nice and solid. Fits just like it should. Get some batteries in there. Okay, so once you get the batteries in, you want to go ahead and give it a test. Oh, it just ran on its own. And so I'm just going to unlock it here. Okay, so a couple of things I want to show you here. When you close the door, if you push the lock button, it'll automatically lock just like that. You don't have to have any codes or any numbers like that. To unlock it, you're going to have to put your code in. So you're going to wake up the keypad. Then you put your code in and hit the pound sign.
001 unlocked.
And then that's unlocked. And so that's just how it's going to work. You can also manually lock it like that if you're on the inside. Now there are some different things that you can do here. The first time to set your administrative code, you're going to use the booklet and walk through the steps. And so it's going to tell you to do a 1. So you're going to hit your 1 and your pound. Then you're going to put in your administrator information, and the default is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pound. And so you're going to go through the default and do your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's not it's a number sign, but it's the pound. So you don't want to use just numbers. You want to hit 1 and pound to enter into the administrative mode. And then once you're in the administrative mode, you can do all sorts of different things. You can do administrative settings, general settings, system settings, and then you can also do reset. In the administrator settings, you can add an administrator, delete administrator, and then you can connect to the Wi-Fi. In the general settings, you can add general user and delete a user. You can also press 1 for, you can also change the volume, the unlock mode, the language mode, and the door opening direction, as well as the auto lock. You can turn it on and off. All of that's going to be done in the user settings, in the administrator settings. And so I'm just going to walk through some of those. I'm not going to change any settings, but I will show you how to do it. So I'm going to go 1 and a pound. Administrator information.
Verification succeeds. Press 1 for administrator settings. Press 2 for common user settings.
So what we're looking at now are these 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So you got administrator settings, user settings, system settings, and then reset. So we're going to go into administrator. So we can add administrator, delete, or we can go to the Wi-Fi settings. Anytime I want to go back to the main menu, I'll push this button right here into the general settings now. So that's going to be adding a user, delete a user. I'm going to do either one of those. We'll go back to the main menu, system settings. Now I have 5 options there, and that's going to be the volume, unlock, language, door opening direction, and then the auto lock. So I don't want to change any of those either, but you always go back to the main menu by pushing the star button. So now the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to connect to Wi-Fi and see if we can't use our smart app and program a fingerprint in there. Okay, so right now we are looking at the Smart Life app, and this is the app that you're going to be using for the new deadbolt. And right down here at the bottom, we've got the smart door lock. And you're going to have to go into the administrator settings on the actual lock, then go into your network settings, and then you will be able to connect your app to the lock. Just pretty simple. Now, once you are connected, you can click that smart lock, and I know that you can't see the lock, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you that I've got a fingerprint added to it. And to do that fingerprint, you are going to have to enter in the 5 plus your pound, and then you're going to be able to add your fingerprint following the prompts, putting your fingerprint on there 5 times. So I've already got that done. And I want you to just listen as I unlock the door.
002. Unlock.
So the 002 means that is the second administrator unlocking device. 1 is a code, and then 2 is going to be my fingerprint. So if I use my code, I'm going to go ahead and lock the door.
Lock.
Now the door is locked, and I'm going to go ahead and put my code in. So I'm going to wake up the keypad.
001.
So 001 is going to be the primary, which is going to be a code. And then if I use my fingerprint,
002. Unlock.
that's going to give me the 002. I can also change my password right here. And then I can also add a card if I wanted to add a card. So we're not going to do any of those, but those are the different options that you have on the app itself. Not a whole lot of stuff going on there. Door opened, and then you got your fingerprint mismatch. So I had trouble getting that fingerprint to work the first time. You can see all the notifications that I received during that process. And so you're going to get all sorts of different notifications for your door, how many times it's been unlocked. You've also got how it's been unlocked and the times that it's been unlocked. You can do a temporary password. If you have forgotten your password, you can get a one-time password, a time-limited password. For example, if you were managing a home or if you were a realtor or what have you, you can have this lock on here. Send, for example, an Airbnb, let's say. You can send them a temporary passcode to unlock that door, and then they'll be good to go. And you can change that at any time. So super nice little door lock, super nice little smart lock here, and really easy to install, really easy to set up. It is a device that I would definitely recommend for keeping your house, your property locked up and safe.